Hello from Topeka. This is Marley Carpenter, your KSCPA lobbyist. Legislators worked late into the evening last Thursday to adjourn before Friday's turnaround day. They'll return to Topeka on Wednesday. Last week, committees only met Monday and Tuesday, leaving Wednesday and Thursday for bills to be debated on the House and Senate floor. Any non-exempt bill that did not get past their House of origin or did not get blessed by leadership are dead for this year. House and Senate tax committees are exempt committees. So any bill that has touched those committees can be acted upon the second half of the session. When lawmakers return, they only have 5 more weeks to finish all of their business before first adjournment, which is scheduled on April 6th. Veto session begins on April 26th if all of the deadlines are met. The Kansas Senate spent most of their time last week on the floor working on tax policy, passing 3 bills that will likely determine the chamber's position on tax cuts at the end of the session negotiations. Senate Bill 169 passed on a vote of 22-17 and changes the current 3 tiers of income tax to a single tax rate of 4.75%, starting in tax year 2024. Any income under $10,450 for married returns or $5,225 for individual tax returns will not be taxed. This bill is expected to cost the state $1.3 billion over the next 3 years. Senate Bill 33 also passed the Senate this week on a vote of 36-3, and it's a compilation of 4 separate bills amended into one bill. The underlying bill is a Social Security benefit bill for income taxes starting in tax year 2023. The fiscal note for Senate Bill 33 is $385.5 million over 3 years, and that would exempt all Social Security benefits from income tax. During debate, the lawmakers did amend several other items onto the bill. They amended Senate Bill 30, which increases the individual income tax standard deduction by the federal cost of living adjustment starting in tax year 2023. They also amended in Senate Bill 40, which allow taxpayers who carry forward a federal net operating loss in tax years 2018 to 2020 to subtract those amounts from their Kansas adjusted gross income. Senate Bill 80 was also amended in, which excludes Social Security payments for household income for seniors and disabled veterans on their increased property tax homestead claims. And the final bill that was amended in was Senate Bill 81, which provides a 25% Kansas income tax subtraction modification for the federal work opportunity and employee retention tax credit. Senate Bill 248 also passed on a vote of 22-16, and it replaces last year's gradual phase out of the state's food sales with a full elimination of the tax beginning on January 1, 2024. The bill applies to both state and local taxes. On the economic development front, several bills did advance out of the House this week. House Bill 2387 passed the House on a vote of 72-49 and amends the Star Bonds program to include the creation of a permanent fund used to compensate existing Star Bonds districts for the loss of revenue due to the reduction in the food sales tax. The bill also adds qualifying projects for amusement parks over $100 million investment, as well as vertical personal property for the renovation of historic theaters. House Bill 2292 passed the House as well on Thursday on a vote of 115-7. The bill enacts a Kansas apprenticeship tax credit, which is aimed at encouraging the development of apprenticeship programs in Kansas. Finally, Senate Bill 252 advanced out of the Senate Tax Committee this week, but has not been worked on the Senate floor. The bill would provide sales and property tax exemptions for certain businesses that compete against government entities. In addition to all of these tax measures, voting issues, abortion rights, as well as women's rights issues advanced to the second chamber. We'll keep you updated on all these issues. If you have any questions, please contact myself or Danielle at the KSCPA office. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you next week.